my name is Kat, and I am trying to trick myself into becoming more productive, so today I thought I'd share with you guys how I'm doing that. So I am not naturally a very productive person. I definitely lean more toward the lazy side of life. Like, I know people who wake up in the morning and they can't sleep in. They can't stay in bed. They have to get up and start doing things. And I'm just I can't relate. But I want to be more like that. I want to be a productive human. I don't want to be such a lazy bitch anymore. My self-esteem is fine, I swear. The problem is, I am just so naturally inclined toward laziness that I kind of have to trick myself into being productive. So there's a couple things I've been doing lately that help push me in that direction, and I thought it might be nice to share some of these tricks with you guys. So here we go. 1. Don't pick up the phone. This is solid advice from Dua Lipa when dealing with boys and also when trying to be more productive. I had this horrible habit of waking up, turning off my alarm, and then laying in bed and checking social media for the first hour of being awake. I'd also do the same thing at night before sleeping. So I decided that I just wasn't allowed to be on my phone for an hour after waking up and an hour before sleep. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to check social media or be on the internet at all during these times, because that would be ludicrous. Ideally, I would like to escalate this rule to that point eventually, but I know I do not currently have the willpower to do that. And I really just wanted to break this specific bad habit of waking up and laying in bed for an hour on my phone. So just no phone in bed. When I wake up in the morning, I gotta get my ass out of the bed, go downstairs, and then I can have coffee and computer and everything is great. 2. I have a morning routine now. Currently, my morning routine is super basic, and I'm planning to escalate it eventually, but for now I just wanted to start at ground zero. I've seen the morning routines of some of these lifestyle YouTubers where they wake up before the sun and they drink some lemon water and then go for a run and then do some yoga and then pick some fruit from their garden and make a smoothie and then do some charity work and maybe read a book or two, and then they get started with their day. And I don't understand how people can do that many things in a day, let alone a morning. So my morning routine is real simple. I wake up, I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and then I make my bed. For the first 28 years of my life, I very rarely made my bed. I just didn't see the point. But I've been watching lifestyle YouTubers, and so many of them talked about the benefits of making your bed every day. And they're right. You start your day by doing a task and tidying up a little. It's a productive kick to your morning. It makes your whole room look nicer, and I personally am way less likely to climb back into bed during the day if it's made and I know that I'll be messing it up again. I'm not climbing back into bed for a nap in the middle of the day anymore because I don't want to have to make my bed again. So I just nap on the couch. Also, I gotta admit, it is really nice to walk into your bedroom at the end of the night and have a beautifully made bed to climb into. It's nice, okay? It's nice. So yeah, I wake up, I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth and make my bed, and then I head downstairs where I get to make coffee and check social media for a little bit. After I've gotten my Twitter fix, I consult my calendar and see what I need to do that day, and then I study Korean for a little bit. More on that in a moment. After I'm done with my coffee and my Korean studies, I get ready for the day. At minimum, this means I just wash my face, and at maximum, this means I shower and wash my hair and blow dry my hair and do my makeup and get dressed for the day. It really depends on what I need to do that day. 3, exercise. Gross. I am truly terrible at doing anything regularly, but especially anything physical and not mandatory. However, when I set very low minimums for myself, like do 5 push-ups and do 10 sit-ups, and I put these as individual items on my to-do list, I end up feeling ridiculous when I can't check them off for the day because it's so easy and quick. Like I have to do it. It's ridiculous if I don't. Like literally, it's gonna take less than a minute to do 5 push-ups and 10 sit-ups, and you're just gonna leave both of these boxes unchecked because you can't do 60 seconds of physical activity. No, I don't think so. So yeah, I put ridiculously low exercise minimums on my daily to-do list just to make myself do the bare minimum. Like most of the other things in this video, I am planning to gradually escalate this. Like I've started at a very low minimum just to get myself into the habit, just to make myself do it. And I'm planning to like gradually increase. Maybe someday I'll be able to do like 10 push-ups. Dream big. 4 is accountability and guided productivity. I am terrible at accomplishing anything when I'm the only one holding myself accountable. But as soon as someone else is involved and someone else is like relying on me a little bit, then suddenly I'm not such a flaky bitch, or at least not as flaky. Like if I'm going somewhere or doing something on my own, I'm gonna be late. Unless someone is waiting for me, then I'm gonna be like ridiculously early because I'm too anxious about disappointing people. So, the buddy system. If you have a goal to like write every day or to work out every day, make friends with someone who has that same goal and check in with each other every day to keep each other accountable and to motivate each other. If you're the kind of person who has very little self-discipline but can suddenly like turn up and turn out the minute someone else is depending on you, the buddy system will do wonders for your productivity. Also, guided productivity or like gamified productivity. For this, I'm talking about things like NaNoWriMo, where someone else has set the goals and you just have to hit them. Like you have a very clear direction of write this many words per day, and there's like a chart graphing your progress and whatnot. Or something like Duolingo, which is what I'm using to study Korean, and it's very guided and gamified. Like it's like I'm playing a computer game, but I'm learning. It keeps track of all your progress and it rewards you for maintaining a daily streak, and there's like a scoreboard with your friends, so there's a competition element. It's very gamified and I love it. 5, lazy proofing my life. The less willpower it takes me to do something, the more likely I am to do it. That's why I can just lay in bed on my phone for hours at a time. It's really easy to do. I'm the kind of person who just naturally always wants to go down the path of least resistance. So I try to do as many things as possible to sabotage my lazy self. Like when I go grocery shopping, I intentionally only buy food that requires preparation. Like I don't buy a lot of snacky foods or like microwavable meals or anything. I buy food that I'm gonna have to cook later. So later, when I'm at home and I'm feeling hungry, I literally can't be lazy about it. Like I have to pull out dishes and like make a proper meal because that is the only option. Another example is that I don't own a coffee maker because I used to have one and I was irresponsible about it. I would just leave like the wet used coffee grounds in it all day. It was disgusting. I'm not responsible enough to own a coffee maker. So instead I have a pour over. And when I use this, I literally cannot leave the wet coffee grounds in it after I'm done. Like, I have to clean it as soon as I finish every time. There's no alternative. Another thing that might be a little surprising to some of you guys who like know me for my massive book collection, I am actually very drawn to the minimalist lifestyle. Like, my bedroom is pretty minimalist looking. Like, I have my bed, 2 nightstands, and 2 lamps. And that's pretty much it. I used to have a terrible habit of like stacking various items on my desk or my table or just other surfaces in my apartment. So I intentionally got rid of my surfaces. Like, I'm not responsible enough to own tables. So no tables for Kat. Like, in my office, the only surface is my desk. So I only have to worry about keeping that clear. I can't be trusted with tables. So yeah, that's my solution. That's how I lazy-proof my life. If I have a bad habit of like stacking crap on my table, I don't work on myself and work on fixing this bad habit. I just get rid of the table so I don't have a choice. And finally, number 6 is to get clear on your goals. I recently sat down and figured out like what my main goals in life are. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. I really hope you guys get that reference and you don't just think I'm really weird, because like I am really weird, but I don't want you to think it. No, but like I sat down and I really thought about it and I wrote out some of my big long-term goals. You know, things like I want to be a published author. And every single day I ask myself, what can I do to move myself closer to these goals becoming a reality? So let's take the goal of wanting to become a published author. Obviously, if I write, if I work on my book, that is moving me closer to my goal. But I count anything that moves me closer to that goal. Things like studying writing craft or listening to podcasts about writing or watching author vlogs. I also count things like reading books or watching movies as moving me closer to this goal because they enrich my story brain. I could even count making YouTube videos as moving me closer to my goal because it's helping me build a platform and connect with my audience. So yeah, obviously some things bring me closer to my goal than others. Like writing the book gets me closer to being published than like just watching a movie and, you know, studying the story structure or whatever. But they both help. Like they both move me forward. They don't move me further away from my goal. And because I allow myself to count so many different things as helping me toward my goal, then it's ridiculous when I don't do at least something. Like, I don't have to write every single day, but if I'm not writing, then I better get some reading in, or I better work on a YouTube video, or study writing craft, or listen to a writing podcast, or watch a movie or a TV show and study some of the storytelling techniques. Like, I have to do something each day to move me closer to my goals. All right, that is it. Those are some of the techniques I am implementing to make myself be a little more productive. And that's gonna do it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another video up soon. So I will see you then. Bye!